So, do you think that you don't deserve to be happy? Do you think that you don't deserve to feel good about yourself? Do you think that you don't deserve someone who loves you and wants to be with you? Why else would you stay with someone who's proven to you that they'll never do those things? They'll never be there, they'll never care for you, and they'll always let you down. Let's start with that.
I mean, come on. Who doesn't love luxury? I do. Don't you? I mean, I really do. I really do love luxury. Come on, baby.
This video is about not getting even, not getting revenge, not getting mad, but just getting over it. How to do it, why you should do it, and why, if you don't, you'll never ever find happiness. Now, you have to understand that you are worth more than, the diamonds and pearls on this earth. Everybody was created from God, and God loves us all unconditionally. He would never take something away from you that was for your better. He said, my plans are to prosper and to help you. It's not to hinder you. If somebody is removed from your life, if somebody has done things to be removed from your life, it's for a reason, and you need to let that person go. Because if you want to be the person that you're supposed to be, you can't with that person in your life. So many women that I've spoken to and asked me for advice about relationships have said, but what do I do, and why did he do this, and how did I get here? He didn't do anything. You allowed him to do it. You ignored your intuition, you ignored the signs, you ignored all the signals that you got to show you that this person is not good for you, and just talk to him anyway. So what were you thinking was gonna happen? I'll give you a perfect example. I was dating someone and I knew it wasn't right. I knew he was not the person that I needed to be with. I knew he wasn't the person that was going to be there for me, because as soon as things got rough or tough or I needed him, he would disappear. And that's a telltale sign that someone is not going to be there for you. Let something go down in your life and see where they at. Most of the time they're going to run away because they don't really care about you. And that is why it is so important to get over this person. You are going to lose your self-respect. You're going to lose your self-esteem. You're going to lose your self-worth. You're going to lose your happiness. You're going to lose everything if you keep being with someone who doesn't care about you. Having his baby won't make him stay. Paying his bills won't make him stay. Listening to his lies and just letting him do what he wants behind your back isn't going to make him stay. My homegirl was with somebody for 5 years. 5 years of holding him down, giving him money, building him up, and he left her in a heartbeat. Kicked her to the curb and replaced her with some next chick who that he just felt like being with, because he never really cared. And she got signs. She knew he didn't care. She felt, you know what? I'm gonna keep holding him down. I'm gonna keep making sure I'm good to him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get me back. He's gonna hold me down. And then the sad part is that by the time he's ready to settle with you, that's just all he's doing, settling. So how do you get over it? Let's get to the point of the video. How do you get over it and find the love of your life and be happy? Let go of the lie. Don't let go of him. This is what people say. I hate when people are like, just let it go. That's not good advice. You can't let go that you love someone, but you can let go of the lie. And once you let go of the lie that has been told to you, the lie that has been manipulated into your brain, you can start moving on and being happy. That person lied to you. You believed they loved you and cared about you. They don't. They don't love you. Just because he has a kid with you doesn't mean he loves you. Just because he gives you money doesn't mean he loves you. Just because he has sex with you doesn't mean he loves you. And what you do by staying with that person is you get a perverted version of love. And then when it's time for him to dump you and get rid of you, you're so scarred by that horrific situation that you can't even tell real love when it comes about. You have to practice true and real discernment and really understand that someone that loves you isn't going to betray you and hurt you and make you cry without even budging. He does not care. Let go of the lie. Let go of the lie that this person loves you and you will be free. That's what's holding you back. Every time something goes wrong, every time you guys are in an argument, every time he cheats on you, every time he, makes all the things you thought was crazy come true, like, oh, I knew you wanted to sleep with her. No, you're crazy. And then who he's sleeping with? Every time that happens, you tell yourself a lie, but he loves me. But he cares about me. But he holds me down. No, he's tolerating you. And he's gonna deal with you because you ain't going nowhere. There is nothing better than an available woman who will just deal with anything. He don't want you. Because if he wanted you, he wouldn't do what he's doing. So let go of the lie of this person loves you and cares about you. And that's how you will let go of him. Every time you miss him, every time you think about all the good times, think about all the bad times. Write a list of all the things he did to you and read them every time you feel like you want this person back in your life. Remember what he did. Because the term love is blind is so true. It blinds you from the truth. You think if he loved you, he would have you crying over him? You think if he loved you, he would betray you and hurt you and sleep with whoever he can? If you think that he loved you, you think that he would, leave you when you needed him most? You have to let go of the lie so that you can finally live your truth, which is that you deserve love, happiness, and connection. You deserve someone that is going to be there for you through thick and thin, not lead you on, use you, and manipulate you. Because the longer you stay, the longer it's going to take for you to get over him. The longer it's going to take for you to heal. Know your worth. Know what you deserve. Know that God didn't create you to suffer. And that if that person's supposed to be in your life, God will find a way. Now, the question is, well, why did he come in my life anyway? Why am I with him? If I'm not supposed to be with him, why is he here? You allowed him to be there. That's why. I'm pretty sure if we take a moment of silence together, you can think of the point when you realized that person you wasn't supposed to be with them and you just stayed with them anyway. Let's do it together. Thought of it yet, sis? Yeah, remember that time remember that time he came out, and remember that time you call him texting some other girl talking about she's beautiful? Remember that time he told you that she was just a friend, but then he found out they were sleeping together? Remember that time he told you he was going to work, but he was going to go put some work on somebody? Remember that time when y'all went out on your third or your second date and he couldn't even pay the bill? You had to pay it? Remember that time you asked him for help and he acted like he didn't know who you were? Remember that time he hit you? Remember that time he mentally abused you? Remember that time he disrespected you? Think. There's always warning signs to let you know to leave. There's always warning signs to let you know to leave. So the reason why that person is still in your life, why they're there, is because you're allowing them to be there. That doesn't mean he's for you. Tell myself this lie, like, oh, he came back in my life because it's meant to be. We must be meant to be. He's back in my life, right? Like, he came back to me. No, you let him back in, sis. He's an ex for a reason. Keep him there. Keep him as your ex. It didn't work the first time for a reason. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to happen. There's no amount of loving a man that's going to keep him. There's no amount of man amount of love that is going to make him be loyal to you. And every girl that you're worried about right now, every girl you're worried about right now, every girl you fight about right now, he's sleeping with them. He's sleeping with them. He's sleeping with them. He's having intercourse with them. That's why you're getting that signal of being worried. You're not crazy, sis. You're not crazy. Staying with that man is making you crazy, because when you get those signals to your brain, when you get those ideas in your head, it's because it's true. It's because God is trying to warn you to leave, that this person is actually doing that. There's so many quotes on IG and Twitter. Oh, leaving, you left me for the one person you told me not to worry about. Yeah, he's been trying to sleep with her, or has been sleeping with her. And he's going to continue to do it, because she's just as grimy as him, and she knew about you and still was with it too. So they're never going to be happy, and they're never going to be successful. How many times? Okay, let's flip it. Let's flip it. Let's flip it. Let's flip it. How many times you slept with somebody else's man? Yeah. Let's get real. How did that work out for you? How did it for you, being the side chick? How did it work out for you sneaking behind other girls' back and sleeping with her man? Preying on somebody's man? Tell me a love story that worked out. There's no good in it. So stop worrying about who he's with, and stop worrying about what he's doing and who he's doing it with. Worry about how you're going to get somebody new to love you the way you need to be loved. And worry about why you don't love yourself enough to allow somebody to do that to you. Why are you letting somebody's raggedy ass son come in your life and ruin it? Why are you letting somebody's raggedy ass son lay up in your crib, drive around your car, take your money, and use you? For what? For what, sis? For love? That ain't love. When you're in love, you work together. You're a team. It's two people with a common goal. That is how you're successful. Two people with a common goal. Two people with a common goal. That is the basis and the foundation of a relationship. Next is love. The person truly loves you. That means they're willing to fight for you and do anything for your relationship to work. And the most important thing is commitment. They're committed to you. They're committed to being with you. If you're not getting those things, you don't have somebody. You're laying in the bed with a corpse. You're laying in the bed with a body. The person don't want you and it's not going nowhere. I was in a relationship dealing with somebody and was just laying next to a body. Didn't hold him. But if you settle for whoever's available, and for whoever you can get, or whoever comes back in your life, you're on a path of destruction. I hope that this video helps you. I hope this video helps you. I know when I was going through my devastating breakup before I found true love, I really could not get over it. It was just so heartbreaking that someone I had known for years didn't care about me, didn't love me, and didn't want the best for me. And once I let go of that lie, once I let go of that deceit that person cared for me, and I paid attention to his actions and what he really put me through, I was able to break free and find the life and the happiness that I wanted. And you deserve that too, sis. Stay woke, be free, and get the love.